You're late. Let's call this meeting to order.
Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day.
Hey, it's Thursday. It is day 69 of the national emergency. Are you still out there? I know you are, and I miss you. You know who I really miss today? Salespeople. People, you go into a store, someone who's got knowledge, someone who can help you make a decision. One of my favorite places to shop, of course, is B&H. You go to B&H. Just because of that very thing. People who are smarter than me, who know products and can help. I mean, I am buying stuff online, but if I could read and understand stuff, I'd be a lot farther along than I am right now. I want you to start thinking about this. I hope someone has an answer to this. We got this from the City of Juneau joke line. How much does a pirate pay for corn? How much does a pirate pay for corn? We'll be answering that question a little bit later today. Want to shout out to Chow, the folks over at Chow Mag. Happy birthday. It's their 1-year birthday anniversary today. That is a big deal. It's a big deal to have something in your mind, put it into reality, get people to get behind it, and then live for a year. So happy birthday. Kate's going to post up their Instagram page. So if you're not already connected, go to their Instagram page. They got a really great post today, kind of showing some of their highlights of the year that's gone by. Also, I wanted to look at this. Boom. Beautiful portrait. Kehinde Wale's portrait of President Obama. It's beautiful. I've got some wall space. If we need a place to unveil it, bring it here. I would be proud. All right. You know what? It's going to be a lovely day.
When the day that lies ahead of you seems impossible to face, and someone else instead of you always seems to know the way, then I look at you and the world's all right with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, a 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 lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. It's gonna be a lovely day. Thanks, Bill.
That, of course, was Squeeze the Clown. Lovely rendition of Lovely Day, Lovely Day. Now I've got him on the horn right here. That's right. Lovely Day. Such a Squeeze. Meredith, always a pleasure, my friend.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
And that was a tribute you did to Bill Withers, who passed away on March 30th.
Exactly, yes. I looked that up. Apparently he died on March 30th, and the family released the information a few days later. That was, he's one of those really unique musical artists who kind of was really big when he was really big, And interestingly enough, when he got to the point where he was like, I think I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. He just like walked away and didn't really do it anymore. And just kind of, okay, that's pretty cool. It's like control your thing, and when you're done, and do it on your terms. So I really admired both his work and how he lived his life, or at least publicly. As
Yeah.
far as we know, he was a very cool and interesting man.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful sentiment. Lovely day, you know. So that was, you recorded that and then put that out about the beginning of April. Now we've jumped. We're into May. In the very beginning, when we sat and talked, we were all thinking, okay, this has happened to us. We're going to make the best of it. And now it's turning into a long game. What do you think about that song today when you hear it?
Well, I mean, it's all like a state of mind. It's like in many ways we can kind of choose how we want to experience things, or barring the awful news. I mean, obviously, some of us may have awful things, and some of us may have good things that happen to us on a day-to-day basis. But other than that, it's kind of like, to some degree, we can all choose how we try to focus on things. And one of the things that I've consciously been doing, I heard a little mini sermon that was about, find something good, or basically cherish all of the good stuff that's happening in the moments that you're in now.
Right.
Because planning
Yeah.
on planning on the stuff in the future, which may or may not happen on the date that you want it to happen, is it's like a shot in the dark.
Yeah,
And so,
absolutely. Absolutely. All the things that we had planned for the beginning of May, there's graduations, weddings, it's all plan B at this point.
yeah, yeah. And also, you mentioned looking back on it. I mean, I remember, that day when I was recording that, and even one of the early things that happened in the pandemic quarantining that we were all doing, is me and a bunch of friends in my neighborhood all kind of did a little street party where we were all like in our yards, but we were all playing. And I remember I played maybe that song, and neighbors were playing their songs. And I remember thinking, how long are we going to do this? And not only the music, but also it's like, how long is this going to last? And through all of that, it's all a matter of kind of like choosing to find the stuff that we really enjoy, and knowing that it will end at some point, and finding the good stuff to kind of keep us going. And Bill Withers was one of those. I mean, he kind of he had a way of like cutting to the bone, and he almost wrote almost like haikus. He didn't write terribly complicated stuff, but relatively simple, relatively short, and to the point stuff that really cut to the bone.
Yeah, and I think that's our obligation now, is to look at the things that bring joy, share them, and then allow them to bring joy to ourselves.
Yeah, yeah. And
So
also,
I got a question. I got a question for you.
oh, okay.
How much does a pirate pay for corn?
Oh man, I was thinking, like, is there a cob pun? Is there a husk? R something has got to be in there, but I don't know. You got me stumped on this one.
All right, and
I'm gonna I'm, as I go away, it's gonna come to me.
well, do you want me to tell you? No, I'm going to hang on. I'm going to hang on. This is going to come at the end of the show, unless you want to go ahead and call the Juno joke line. Now, that's a couple of volunteers. It's a retired guy and I think two high schoolers, and they're putting out a joke a day.
That's a big staff
Yeah.
for a joke a day.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
do
I
what you
don't
gotta
know,
do.
dude. Yeah.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for it. I'm gonna wait till
All
the
right.
end of the show, and I'm gonna be listening.
All right, end of the show. Well, Meredith, once again, thank you. And I know we've got some videos of yours I've got to catch up on. So I know we're going to jump. I'm going to show the flower video beginning of next week, and then I'm going to look and see what else I've missed. Your videos are inspiring, and they definitely help me to remember. At this moment, I got to love what's fun.
Cool.
All right, Meredith, we will talk soon. Be well.
All right, be well.
All
I'm
right, my
listening for
friend.
the joke.
Yeah, no.
Arr.
All right. Don't call the line. I'm going to say it.
Whatever.
Talk to you later.
All right.
Bye. Oh my gosh. Wow. We stumped a clown with that one. That is no easy feat. We had a meeting. We are always having meetings here at Dispatches. Some go better than others. You're late. Let's call this meeting to order. Oh, it's just the two of us. Do you want to call the meeting to order? You don't have to call it to order. We can just start the meeting. Whoa, you raised in a barn? I don't understand your email. I call this meeting to order. Do you want me to take notes? They're called minutes. Really? Because this is starting to feel like hours. I don't understand your chart. Line chart shows the emotional status of our audience. We have 0 production jobs in the pipeline. Pie chart shows how much pizza this guy ate at the last meeting. And the R0 at a -1 shows that we're losing audience because no one will share the show. So we're gonna have to liquidate assets. What assets? We only own this camera and my handsome sweater collection. And we also have... Oh, no. Yes. We go now to our man in the street. We are for sale. No, I can't hear you. Interior and exterior. We can't hear you. Caller. Disappointed. Can you hear him? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. No. Back to you. You're selling the minivan for $1 million? No, he put the comma in the wrong place. It's supposed to be $999.99. Yeah, that's the guy that you got to sell the minivan? He seemed eager. Good luck with that. Besides, it now shows that we've got 1 job in the production pipeline. That's an internal job. We're actually making a commercial in order to sell the minivan. What? Meeting adjourned. That's what I'm talking about. Some meetings go better than others. We got to see Meredith, our old friend, and now we're about to make a new one. I'm going to roll Nick Clark on guitar, but what we're going to find out soon is it's confusing. Is Nick Clark a harmonica player who plays guitar, or is he a guitar player who plays harmonica? That is a beautiful song. This is a beautiful man. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Clark. Big round of applause. All
Hey,
right,
Scott, thanks for
Nick.
having me, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, please. Thanks for the music and thanks for jumping on and spending a little time. You're out on the West Coast, right?
Yeah, I'm from Denver, but I moved here literally 2 weeks, and then everything got shut down. So,
Oh my God. It's a good thing that you got settled. Did you know some folks out there?
yeah, I grew up. The blues scene that I grew up in, a lot of the people that toured through Colorado lived in
Ah.
California, and a lot of them were in the West Coast area. So they invited me to come work at. One of them invited me to come work at their studio. So that's pretty cool.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And then all this hit. So that's yeah,
Yeah.
it's a welcome to the neighborhood.
Yeah. Exactly.
So you're a young guy, especially in my imagination of great blues harmonica players, and you are fantastic. We're gonna roll a
Thanks,
song in
man.
just a little bit. So when did you get into music?
I kind of always, my family were very into the arts. My oldest brother, was a drummer throughout middle school and high school and stuff like that. And my middle brother played bass in orchestra and then saxophone in band in school. So I always knew music was an outlet, and I was always surrounded by music through my parents' music collection. So yeah, always around it.
Awesome, awesome. And then you decided like right then and there, like this is the instrument for me. How did that come about?
So I was messing around, I was about 11 years old, and everyone grows up with a harmonica around the house just to annoy their parents with.
Yes.
And I just, for some reason, like kept every day was messing with it and got it in my head that I wanted to learn it. And then my dad took me and my brother to a bookstore, right when I was around 11 years old, and I saw this how to play harmonica book that came with a harmonica with it. And I was at the age where, like, whenever I left the house, I needed to get something, and my dad was nice enough to buy it for me. And just the pictures in the book, like, really imprinted on me that this was the coolest thing on the planet. So it just kind of sealed the deal from then. And I started finding all the new music from the pictures of the people in the book, and kind of
Oh,
fell in love with it.
fantastic. Fantastic. And then there was this crucial moment where you actually were in an environment with other musicians. I mean, because I guess you weren't going
Yeah.
around from pub to pub playing the
Not
harmonica
yet.
at 11.
That's
Yeah.
when I turned 12. That's when that started happening. But I went to this festival back home in Colorado. I grew up in Denver, but there was a festival called the Greeley Blues Jam in Greeley, Colorado.
Mm.
And we heard the promotion for their festival on the radio like a couple of months before the festival. And they had Little Ed and Magic Slim, the headliners. And I was a little 11-year-old, like, I love Magic Slim and Little Ed, Mom, here we go, here we go, here we go. So they were nice enough to take me, and I got to meet everyone in the roots music / blues music scene in Colorado, and it switched, because then I found the actual living, breathing representation of the music I was listening to.
Yeah, that's awesome. We're gonna roll this. I think it's the first thing I saw, the first video of yours that I saw. Guitar and harmonica, but first,
Yeah.
props to the parents. Props to your folks, man.
Yeah.
They're all folks
Totally.
support. All right, here we go. Guitar and harmonica. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And now you tell me, like that was that was a jam, right? You were just jamming.
The original post was shouting out a bunch of musicians that I love that play guitar and harmonica at the same time, and I thought I wanted to give them a shout out by just throwing something together.
Yeah, that was awesome. And that's where we get this question. Are you a harmonica player that's playing guitar? Are you a guitar player that's playing harmonica? What's the answer to that?
It's you decide.
Okay, I'm going to go. You know what? Everyone can have their own opinion. I'm going to go with harmonica player that plays guitar.
Let's go with that one.
All right. Now, I got a riddle for you. No one's gotten it yet. We've so far I stumped a clown. Let's see if we can stump a harmonica player. How much does a pirate pay for an ear of corn?
I don't know. I feel like R is the answer somehow, but I can't figure it out.
That's what the clown said. All right. We're going to give the answer away at the end of the show.
Okay, I'm going to tune in. I got to make sure.
Yeah, Nick, it was awesome to meet you. Awesome to speak with you. Thanks for spending some time with us.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
Keep putting those videos out, and we'll keep putting them up and letting the audience see it.
Sounds like a plan, man. Thank you.
Thanks, brother. Amazing. All right, I was handed a thing. We've got a commercial. So now I'm supposed to say, we'll be right back after this commercial. In these uncertain times, we're here for you, for all you do. We're all in this together. Mirrors, we've got front door and back door that leads to interior, exterior. Back wiper, that'll wipe you. Hi, Mom. We accept PayPal. PayPal.
0% financing available. We finance 0%.
Buy this minivan.
Gosh, yeah. Well, guys, times are tough. Sponsorship is sponsorship. So, I think we posted the phone number. If not, you can Google it. The Juneau City joke line. How much does a pirate pay for corn? Ladies and gentlemen, drum roll, please. A buccaneer. A buccaneer, people. All right. Happy Thursday to you. It was a lovely day. It's going to be a lovely night. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Meredith, for coming on. Thank you, Kathleen O'Connell, the engineer who helped us put together the meeting and the commercial. Now we've got sponsorship. You're going to be seeing a lot of that commercial. Have a great weekend. I'm going to miss you. Hunker, hug, Haven. No one loves you more than me. Everyone, be good, be safe. We'll see you on Tuesday.